back to the grind with the only free MMA channel that fucking matters, full-time MMA. Woo! Motherfucking Sugar Sean O'Malley is the motherfucking king. What the fuck do you mean? Hey, if you don't know who Sugar Sean O'Malley is yet, it sucks to be you. But anyways, let's get into Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series, episode number 2, the crowning of Sugar Sean O'Malley. We'll get into that at the 4th fight. So let's get into this. One thing I'll say, before this, I realized you can customize your Fight Pass Dana White Contender Series. Like, you can customize either your camera view or your audio source. You can either have it regular, Espanol, Snoopcast, the blue corner, the red corner, the overhead. It's crazy all the type of different shit you can do. That's going to be crazy if you can start like doing that during pay-per-views and stuff. That would be insane. Alright, so we start off with Snoop Dogg and Uriah Faber sipping on gin and juice, of course. And the first fight, Skinny Kenny Casey versus CJ Hamilton. Snoop Dogg gave him the nickname Skinny Kenny. Snoop Dogg gives some of these guys nicknames occasionally. These guys are flyweights. Both of them are on 6-fight winning streaks, and when they get into the fight, it's not really the most entertaining fight. But well, it was good for the first and the second round, but then the guys tired out. And it just wasn't the most exciting third round. But Snoop Dogg in the very beginning was like, "Is this a patty cake fight or a real fight?" And this action happened. He's like, "Oh shit, ain't no patty cake in here." I swear to God, the best part of this shit is Snoop Dogg's commentary. On a lot of these fights, Snoop Dogg's fucking funny. It does get creamed when he starts telling fighters what they need to do. Like, why don't he go for the choke? When he's defending a takedown and shit, and your eyes like, well, you gotta defend the takedown first and stuff. But it's still fun. It's still entertaining. And when it's funny, when it's golden, it's fucking golden. So Snoop Dogg said there ain't no patty cake in here until the third round. They started patty caking, but that's because they looked pretty tired. What I'll say about this fight is during the fight, I didn't really get the feeling even the winner was gonna get a fucking even though wasn't gonna get a contract in this fight. For the first 2 rounds were decent. They were a little entertaining with the striking, but the third round, CJ Hamilton got tired and he just got wrestle fucked and he lost by decision. But it didn't look like Skinny Kenny was gonna get the win here. Honestly, after the Sugar Sean O'Malley fight, a lot of these fights didn't even fucking matter. Like, only the Ton Lee fight was still memorable. I honestly didn't really remember much about this fight because I'm telling you, the Sugar Sean O'Malley, this kid literally is a fucking future UFC star. We just found him on the UFC Contender Series. They're going to have to be careful with him. He's 8-0, 22 years old, but I'm telling you, this fucking fight was insane. He was going against, as far as skill-wise, his opponent looked solid as fuck. His opponent was a savage as well. His opponent easily could have won the fight, but Sean O'Malley came out and stole my motherfucking heart. I was fucking around, but still, that shit was insane. Alright, we're still not at the Sean O'Malley fight. There was one more fight, and this fight was fucking terrible as far as entertainment value. It was Sydney Outlaw versus Michael Cora. Michael Cora, nicknamed Cookie Monster from Snoop Dogg. They were welterweights. The promo hyped me for this fight. I thought it was going to be a KO, man. And Michael Cora was talking about how he's a knockout artist. All he's looking for is a knockout. He's got a left hand better than Conor McGregor. Sydney said he wanted an entertaining fight. But when the fight started, boy, I tell you what, it was the opposite of entertaining, the opposite of a brawl. Snoop Dogg nicknamed Michael Cora Dirty Left because he came in talking about how good his left hand was and how he was going to sleep the guy with his left and all this Conor McGregor type shit. Well, early takedown in the first round from Sydney allowed him to grind Dirty Left out for the entirety of round 1. Round 2 came in, got early takedown again. It was literally like boxer versus wrestler, and the wrestler just fucking took him down all 3 rounds and grinded him out. And for some reason, the referee didn't stand the fight up in the first 2 rounds. The third round comes, some more of the same shit, and the ref actually stands him up when I don't think he's going to. Like, they're actually moving now. Well, don't stand him up now, but he stands him up right back to it was not exciting. That fight ended. You knew neither one of these guys was going to get the contract. But it is what it is. On to the next fight. This fight, I actually like the dude who won, man. Snoop Dogg and Uriah Faber, they were hyped for this guy, and if Sugar Sean O'Malley wouldn't have came out and stole the show, this guy would have definitely got the contract. This fight was Ton Lee versus Lazar Stojanov. It was like boxer versus kickboxer. Lazar was a short, stocky boxer, And Ton Lee, you know, he was a kickboxer, so he was trying to stay on the outside, use his range from the boxer. The boxer wanted to land a two-punch combo on the inside. He was just trying to stay planted in the middle, wait for him to come in and unleash. It wasn't quite working like that, as you know. Like it was like a boxer coming over to MMA, still working on his game. So he was very susceptible to the head kicks, and that's what Ton Lee was trying to land the entire fight. He landed a couple solid body kicks, a couple head kicks, just missed. But as soon as the second round came out, that fucking head kick was there. Took Lazar out. Head kick KO. It was pretty exciting. And I thought he was going to get the fucking contract because the two fights before weren't too exciting. He came out with the head kick KO. And it looked like he had a chance to get the contract. Now, I will say he definitely did not deserve the contract over Sugar Sean O'Malley. But if they were going to give two contracts, one of them would have went to Ton Lee. Now, Sugar Sean O'Malley, fourth fight of the night. He named himself Sugar Sean because it's so sweet to watch him. That's what they said. Named himself Sugar because he's so sweet to watch. He was 7-0 versus Alfred Koski, bantamweight fight. This just from before the fight, just looking at Sean O'Malley and just looking at the promos, like potential fight of the night. These guys were both strikers. They were coming in there to not wrestle. It was striker versus striker, so you knew it was going to be action. Fucking Sean O'Malley looks like Little Dicky with fucking tattoos. He's a bantamweight that's 5'11". Fucking, he has a fro. I swear, this dude is like a fucking. He's just got star potential. But in the very beginning of the fight, what's his name? Alfred comes in, Alfred Koskian, and he tries to take down O'Malley. He gets him in the fucking, Snoop Dogg calls it the take the booty position twice. And he says, man, he's got him in the take the booty position. Oh shit, O'Malley's getting boop-bopped. But as soon as Little Dicky O'Malley got out of the fucking take the booty position, it was all over. Fucking O'Malley, Little Dicky is a fucking god with the striking as far as in this. Yeah, he's probably not the most technical striker in the world yet, but he's only 20 fucking years old. But as far as Dana White Tuesday Night Contender Series goes, this guy's a fucking god. Round one was fucking epic. He got out of the take the booty position and starts throwing spinning back fists, no look 1-2 combos. Snoop and Uriah fucking Faber are hyped as fuck. They just keep saying, oh, O'Malley, like that's all you hear, like just fucking hype, because the shit he's throwing is just entertaining as fuck. Homeboy is not a slouch though. He's coming in trying to catch O'Malley. O'Malley almost gets caught a couple times, but doesn't care because he's there to have fun. O'Malley was literally in there having fun, had his hands down. Uriah was saying, now that's good when your feet are wide to have your hands down, you know, because you're threatening the kicks. But when your hands are closed, when your feet are together like that, you gotta have your hands up. And O'Malley just had his hands down still, like he was damn near wanting dude to throw so he could counter or something. But I'm telling you, Sugar Sean O'Malley, you need to go watch his fight. It's only one round. It might have been two. Yeah, it was one round, I believe. But anyways, let's get back into the fight. So he's throwing no look 1 and 2. Snoop and Uriah are fucking hyped. The kid's 22 years old, fighting with his hands down, and then oh my fucking god, O'Malley, the fucking king. First round KO. What the fuck did I just watch type of shit? Welcome to the motherfucking UFC O'Malley is what Snoop Dogg and Uriah were saying. Snoop said, I gotta meet that kid. This kid's into martial arts. Even if Dana White don't give him the contract, I'm gonna motherfucking, he said this kid's got into, oh yeah, they said this kid got into martial arts to build confidence. And they're like, hey, does he look confident now? Most confident kid on the fucking card. Snoop says, even if he doesn't get a contract, I'm getting him a contract to my hairstylist. We're gonna get him hooked up. But hey, after the fight, Uriah was telling him, hey, you might need his hairstylist. I want to see you in the fro. Fuck that. But I'm telling you, that's not, fucking Malley. Sugar Sean O'Malley stole the show. My words can't do it justice. Like, watching that fight, it was insane. Dana White looked like a kid in the candy store. The reigning, defending, Dana White, Tuesday Night Contender, champion of the world, Sugar Sean O'Malley. Like, he just wanted to get out and scream that shit or something. I'm telling you, everyone was fucking hyped in the building. 8-0, Sugar Sean O'Malley. Can't fucking wait to see the bull get into fucking the UFC, do his thug thizzle. He can't just get in and take on top 5 contenders at 22. No, that's not this type of thing. They need to fucking do whatever they can to fucking, let him grow. Put him on the Ultimate Fighter or some shit to buy him some time so he can get a couple wins and some shit before he turns into a star and they have to throw him to the wolves. Because this is a guy you do not want to let go to Bellator or any other organization. You want him, but is he ready? Who knows? Dana White said all you can do is give him a contract and Let him see what he can do. So let's fucking go. I cannot wait to see this dude fight in the UFC. Sugar Sean O'Malley. The main event was Daniel Spawn versus Angel De Andrade. Angel De Andrade he looked like a fucking bad hombre, but he was really a good hombre. He got stabbed trying to save his brother. Shit, my guess, gang fight. I'm serious. Like, I mean, if you're just looking, if you were playing the eye test game, Daniel Spawn, he was a ex-UFC vet. But Angel De Andrade took the fight short notice. He might not have got the call if he didn't take the fight on short notice, honestly. He looked undersized a little bit, so that leads me to believe that as well, because, you know, those undersized guys got to take whatever fight they can get. He was shorter by about 6 inches. He was down about 6 inches of reach, so it was really looking like easy work for Daniel Spawn. But the fight gets in, and Angel fucks around and drops Daniel Spawn before Daniel Spawn can figure out his reach and start using his reach. But whenever he's on the ground, Angel De Andrade throws some strikes to the back of the head. He wasn't paying attention. Big John had to pull him off and say, hey, that was illegal, take a point away. And as soon as they fucking got back to action, Daniel Spawn rushed the fucking stabbed hombre and put him down, landed a couple shots, got him to the ground, ground and pound. Sorry, my phone went off. Ground and pound, and it was over from there. He got a submission. But yeah, man, that was the 5 fights. Daniel Spawn, Thon Lee, Skinny Kenny. A lot of these guys, you know, were excited to get the contract. I honestly thought there were going to be 2 contracts given out to Thon Lee and Sugar Sean O'Malley. Dana White comes out and says, I'm looking for excitement. I'm looking for everything. I looked at their overall records. I looked at the strength of their opponents, and the guy I'm giving the contract to is Sugar Sean motherfucking O'Malley. Sugar Sean O'Malley told Dana, welcome to the Sugar Show. This kid's already got a knack for the game, already knows what he needs to be doing, and I can't fucking wait. I am a little disappointed Thon Lee didn't get to make it, but at the same time, he only was getting the nod in my head because the first 2 fights weren't very entertaining. As far as Sugar Sean O'Malley goes, his fight was on a whole nother level than Thon Lee's. He was going against a boxer, so I'm sure Dana would have liked to see him land that head kick a little bit earlier. It was low-key reminding me like Conor Floyd, like if Conor was to throw a head kick versus, you know, or just not even just Conor Floyd, like boxing versus MMA, what would you do versus a boxer? You know, utilize your kicks and stuff. That's what he was doing. He wasn't able to get it done in the first round, but he did take him out with the head kick KO in the second round, but it was not as impressive as Sugar Sean O'Malley's, and I don't think you'll find anybody to argue that. What I will say is, if you can find it anywhere, you should really go watch that first round of the Sugar Sean O'Malley fight, because it was only 1 round, and it was fucking crazy. It was epic. He will be on your radar. It really felt like watching fucking Conor sleep somebody or something, because it was just like, what the fuck did I just watch? And it just felt, I don't know, man. It's hard to put to words. I'll just say go and watch the video. And with that being said, there's the motherfucking Tuesday Night Dana White Contender Series Recap, Episode 2. It is what it is. Let the haters know what the fuck you think about Sugar Sean O'Malley's the fucking Tuesday Night Contender Series king in the comments, dude.